Hey there. Today I'm going to read to you a story called Feathers and Hair, What Animals Wear. So we're going to learn about the different coverings that animals have that help them survive in their habitats. If you look, you might see my animal right over there. Oh, there she goes. Bye, Oreo. Some animals wear feathers. Some animals wear hair. Some animals wear prickly spines and roam without a care. Some animals wear armor. Ooh, remember when we learned all of that Texas stuff? Here's our little armadillo friend. Some wear a traveling shell. There's a big turtle, a little hermit crab. Some wear tough and pointy horns that serve them very well. We have a rhinoceros, and this is a gazelle. Some animals wear slippery skin. That is, that's our frog. Some animals wear scales. Some wear skin quite thick, not thin, from their noses to their tails. Some animals wear extra fur. Some animals dress plain. Do you see those owls? They kind of blend in with their surroundings. Some animals wear wild hair that scientists call a mane. A lion. Some animals, ooh, can y'all guess what this is? I have an idea. Wear color. Oh, it's a chameleon, like Pascal on Rapunzel. And change their color too. Ooh, can you see the octopus in that picture? He's changing his color so he can blend in. Look, there's a seahorse too. Do seahorses change colors? Oh. But only one wears clothes from head to toes. What animal wears clothes? That animal is you. Did you know we were animals? We're a special kind of animal called a mammal. Meet the animals in order of appearance. So this is going to give us some fun facts about each one of the animals we've seen in the book. So I'm going to try and make sure I can flip back and forth. So it says animals are able to tolerate extreme temperatures, migrate long distances, fend off predators, protect themselves, attract one another, and handle life outdoors without the option of choosing what to wear. At first glance, a wild animal's appearance may seem simple, but there is amazing science behind every part of its physique. So unlike us, if it's cold outside, we can go put on a big coat and dress differently, or if it's warm outside, like super hot, we go put on our swimsuits and our shorts and we go outside. Animals don't get to pick what they wear. They have to make do with what they have. So when we look at the parts of these animals that cover their bodies, we're going to see they're really, really cool, and they've adapted in a way to keep that animal safe in its habitat. So birds, so the first animal we seen was a bird with feathers. It says birds are the only animals that have feathers. So if you're not sure if something's a bird or not, if it has feathers, then it's definitely a bird. Feathers come in a variety of sizes, colors, and shapes, and each type has a specific purpose depending on the species of bird and where it lives. So there's different types of feathers on a bird. There's bristle feathers, which are stiff feathers on a bird's head that may protect the eyes and face. When something is stiff, it's not bendable. It's pretty hard. Contour feathers. Feathers that provide shape and color to the bird. So these are going to be the pretty feathers on the bird. Down feathers, soft and fluffy feathers that trap air, insulating the bird. If you remember when we learned about penguins, that the baby chicks have down feathers, and those are those real fluffy feathers that help keep it warm. But if you remember, those baby penguins can't go into the water because they're not waterproof. Down feathers keep them warm, but they can't keep anything dry. Flight feathers. Feathers found on wings and tails. So flight feathers are the types of feathers that help them fly. Our next animal was a monkey. This monkey looks like a skunk to me. A monkey is a mammal. Mammals wear different types of hair depending on the species. They too have bristle hair. Remember there was bristle feathers on birds? Now there's bristle hair on monkeys. It's firm hairs that may be short, medium, or long. Guard hairs, an outer layer of hair that protects an undercoat. The undercoat is short, dense, and fine hair that keeps the body warm or cool. Whiskers, sensitive hairs on the face that provide an animal with information about its surroundings. So like cats have whiskers. I guess monkeys have whiskers too. I don't know if I've ever noticed that. Our next animal, oh, I lost my spot, is a porcupine, and a lot of you picked porcupine here so you could fight off the bullies. So let's learn about the porcupine. It says, porcupines are mammals. They may wear spines, quills, or bristles. In some species, the quills can detach and spear a predator. Our next animal is the armadillo. And an armadillo is a mammal. It has a little bit of hair, but mostly it's covered with overlapping bands of hardened skin that help protect it from its predator's claws or teeth. A tortoise is a reptile. Oh, there's our tortoise. It is a reptile. It wears a permanent shell, a collection of bony plates that are fused together and grow continuously throughout its life. Its body is covered in scales. Scales on a reptile are actually overlapping layers of skin. Our next animal is that little bitty hermit crab right there with our tortoise. Can you see the guy? It says a hermit crab is a crustacean. It must find another animal's discarded shell to wear in order to protect its soft, exposed stomach. As its body grows larger, it must periodically discard its shell and find a bigger one. So hermit crabs don't make their own shells. They have to find shells that other animals have left behind, and as they grow, they have to get a new shell. All right. Our next animal is the rhinoceros. And I've already kind of read this story. This next part was really cool to me. It says a rhinoceros is a mammal and may have one or two horn-like growths on its nose. So we know about those horns on the rhinoceros, but listen to this. This is really cool. The horns are made of thickly matted hair. Those horns are made out of hair. You know how your hair gets in the morning, girls, when you wake up and you've got a big old knot and your mom's like, oh, you've got a rat's nest? That's what we always tell Rayleigh. That hair gets matted, and that's kind of what their horns are made of, like really messed up hair. That's really crazy. It says the horns are made of thickly matted hair. They are permanent and they never stop growing. The gazelle, so there's the gazelle. The gazelle is a mammal with horns, which are permanent and never shed. Both male and female gazelles have horns, but the horns on the female are often shorter. If two male gazelles fight, they may lock their horns in an effort to throw each other down. Our next animal is the frog. Okay. It says frogs are amphibians and most live in moist places or near water. Their skin is soft and smooth thanks to a gland that produces slippery mucus to help keep it from drying out. Fish. Fish breathe underwater. Oh, let me show you the picture of the fish. There you are. Fish breathe underwater with their gills. Most species have bodies covered with scales, which usually grow in overlapping plates. The study of fish scales is called, and I practiced this word, I looked for all my phonograms in it, squamatology. Squamatology is the study of fish scales. Elephants are our next animal. There you go. Elephants are mammals known as pachyderms. Pachy means thick, and derm meaning skin. So pachyderm means thick skin. And I can, oh, here, there we go. An elephant's skin may be up to 1 inch thick on parts of its body. Wow. Our next animal is the polar bear, and we know quite a bit about polar bears, right? Polar bears are mammals that wear one of the thickest fur coats in the animal kingdom. Their fur protects them from the cold and wet Arctic environment. Although a polar bear appears white, the hair on its body is transparent. Remember, that means see-through. And hollow, and has a hollow core. It's empty. The structure reflects and scatters all light waves, producing the color white. Our next animal are the cool owls that blend in, right? It says owls are birds, so they are covered with feathers. Although many bird species are colorful, some species, such as the owls, have coloring that helps them blend in with their surrounding where they live. Remember, that's called camouflage. Blending in helps them to stay hidden from predators and also allows them to get close to their prey. Our next animal is the lion. A lion is a mammal. Male lions have long bristles around their head and neck called a mane. Scientists are not sure what function the mane serves, but they believe it may help the lion appear stronger and healthier, features that may attract a girlfriend and frighten off rivals. Our next animal, it's Pascal the chameleon. The chameleon is a reptile that has clear outer skin. Clear. Just like the polar bear had clear fur, the chameleon actually has clear outer skin. Underneath its skin are layers of tissue that reflect light and produce vibrant colors, allowing it to blend in or communicate emotions such as excitement or fright. Chameleons are kind of like a mood ring. Girls, have you ever had a mood ring? It's supposed to change colors depending on how you're feeling that day. Chameleons, they change color based on how they're feeling too. All right. Our next animal is the octopus. The octopus is a mollusk. It is able to change the color of its skin in a flash. In addition, its muscles can create lumps, ridges, and spikes to help it change shape or match the texture of its surroundings. They are a master of camouflage. The seahorse is a fish, but because of its shape, it doesn't swim very well. Instead, it wraps its tail around corals or seagrasses, anchoring to one area. It then will change color to blend in with the background and hide from predators. Seahorses do change colors. That's why they're on that page. Our next animal is us, humans. Humans are mammals, and we wear skin and hair every day. Just like the mammals in this book, skin covers the entire human body. It keeps our insides in, helps us sense our environment via nerve endings, and protects us from bumps, bruises, and falls. We have hair follicles, which are spots where the hair grow. If you look at your arm really close, you might see some of those hair follicles. Everywhere on your body except, so we don't have hair follicles on 3 places of our body: the palms of our hands, the bottoms of our feet, and our lips. That was really cool. I really like that story. What you're going to do for the activity this week is there is a cut and paste that you'll either need to print out or get out of your paper packet. And you're going to sort them by the coverings on the outside of the animal. Well, I hope you enjoyed this story, and I will see you later. Bye.